if this is going to be part of my I am pregnant video or if it is going to be a separate video, but I'm thinking I might put it at the end because I don't think that that video actually has a lot of content, and it's probably like a lot of disjointed clips, so which I didn't actually explain properly. But yes, your girl is pregnant. Your girl is so pregnant. What if we die? I'm really happy about this pregnancy. Actually, I'm very freaked out, but I'm also very happy, and yeah, like I'm happy. So I'm just gonna go through sort of finding out I'm pregnant and also where I am currently. Let me actually grab my phone. Just going to my period tracker. I haven't downloaded a pregnancy tracker yet, but I'm on my period tracker, and basically I am 16 days left. So there we go. And today is the 21st of June, Thursday. Okay, so how did I figure out I was pregnant or whatever? So oh, you guys, okay, this is gonna be very informal. Do you guys like my new bedding? I did a make my bed with me video earlier today. I just put it up, and I should have cleaned up that whole background, but my oil heater's over there like trying to keep me warm, yo. Okay. Firstly, I missed my period. My period tracker was like period come, and period didn't come, but like my period changes a lot. So like 1 day over, 2 days over, 3 days over is normal for me. Like I never freak out. But what happened was, not only did I miss my period, I didn't miss my period. I had a this is kind of TMI, but so I got like a brownish discharge. You know, when you I normally get it like when your period starts. I never start off with like blood. I always start off with like a dischargey kind of looking thing, and then it works its way to sort of like period blood. But this time it was like brown discharge, and it looked not a light brown, like there was no hints of red or anything like that. It was just like a discharge with like brown going through it. And then I had cramps and tender boobs, obviously, but tender boobs also come with your period, so I mean that goes together. The cramping goes with your period, so it wasn't like anything weird. It's just that the cramping was also slightly different. It wasn't like period cramps that sort of, you know how period cramps like are like strangling you, you know, you just feel like these were like cramps inside the tube, you know, like it was like cramping like this, not like this. I don't know how else to explain that kind of cramping, but it was basically like a cramping, like a almost like a fluttering cramping versus like a strangular hold cramping. So I had that, but for me the main thing that made me think was actually the brown discharge, because I was like, okay, this is not a period. And then the brown discharge actually lasted for like, on the first day, which was the day I was supposed to get my period, or I think it was the day after I was supposed to get my period, it lasted about like an hour. I thought, okay, this is the beginning of my period, and then, you know, I did the things, and then like nothing happened, and I put on a Pentaline. I didn't use anything because usually my period starts really light and works its way up. So I put in a Pentaliner, and it was like just like a dash. So then I was like, okay, maybe something. Then there was nothing for like 2 days, and then on the third day I got a brown discharge again, and I said, okay, maybe my period is now coming. And again, it lasted for about an hour or two, and then there was nothing. The cramping continued. The boobs carried on being tender. The boobs have grown. I know they've grown, but look at me, like I still am like a B cup. Anyway, the boobs were tender. They were still growing, but they were growing they actually are much bigger. Even by then, they were much bigger than any period boob growth I've ever had. So yeah, then there was that. So And then like sort of around that time, I had a craving for chicken wings. You all know I don't like no chicken. But I was craving chicken wings. I actually went down and I bought like two, not chicken, I didn't buy chicken wings actually. I ended up buying 2 chicken meals from Chicken Licken, because chicken wings are hard to get rid of the skin. I mean, I was craving chicken, but I didn't still want to eat the skin. So I bought like 2 meals where you get the 3 pieces and chips. So I bought that and came home, had 1 packet, kept the other packet for the following day, and had that the following day. And that was delicious. That was delicious. So that's a craving that I've had. And then another craving that I've had since then, recently this week, is about fish, particularly tuna, and not like tuna steak, like tuna, the canned tuna, you know that tuna, and pilchards, you know, fish, tin fish. So I've had that recently. Actually, that's what I had for breakfast. And yeah, so my symptoms have been basically the big tender growing boobs. I've been bloated a lot, and when I sleep, I don't know what it is, but when I sleep already, it feels like in my uterus, it feels like I can feel something like pulling. So when I sleep, I actually put like a pillow underneath my tummy. I know I've never thought like it would still be like so early in the pregnancy that you would need like tummy support, but it definitely feels like something is pulling, you know. So I put like a pillow there. I am a little bit warmer, hotter, like my body temperature. I'm normally one of those people that is always cold, like always cold. And like I'm a little bit warmer, like I find myself not wearing jerseys all the time, and you know, just not so many blankets on the bed. Just, yeah, like I'm a little bit warmer. So I don't know, maybe like, I think maybe my temperature's gone up by like a degree, but not very much. And then recently, like today, I've got this like now very metallic taste in my mouth, which is horrible. It just tastes like I'm eating like metal, like irony. It's just, yeah, it's ridiculous. The reason why I googled now the cramping and everything is else, right? So a brown discharge is normal for when you are early in your pregnancy. I googled that because I was like, oh my god, am I having a miscarriage? But I knew it was a miscarriage. And then also cramping is quite normal early in your pregnancy because it is called the implantation period. So basically, most people fall pregnant when the egg is in the fallopian tube, because every month your egg comes down either to be inseminated or to be period, right? So most people get pregnant as the egg comes down the fallopian tube, and if you don't get inseminated, you get your period and it comes out completely. But if you get inseminated, the egg needs to sort of make its way to the uterus and stick to the uterus. So that's why you get that cramping and stuff. It's the egg basically going to implant itself into the uterus. So currently my cramping has stopped. Like I said, I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. When I googled, it said that implementation takes a couple of days and then it goes away. But I kind of like now, like I have like hours where I don't feel pregnant. Like it's almost like I have to remind myself, like there's nothing in my body that feels pregnant, which is scaring me, because I'm like thinking, oh my god, am I losing the baby? Has the baby not attached? Why am I not getting like any symptoms anymore? Or, you know, like I'm just like scared. Like, you know, I would like therefore be a way for me to feel if the baby's still there. So I just feel like detached from it, almost like the cramping was almost like making me feel like secure, because I could still feel that the baby was there. So I don't know. I'm currently looking for a gynae. My gynae fell sick and closed her practice. So I'm looking for a new gynae, an obstetrician, because just in case they need to do a Caesar, I'd like it to be the same person and not necessarily me have to find somebody else to do it. So yeah, I'm looking for a gynae, obstetrician. So if you have any recommendations, put them in the description box below. Try and keep them in the Johannesburg area, closer to Wits, Braamfontein, you know, so I can be able to get there. So I tested before on Friday before I went to Swaziland, because I was going to Swaziland. I needed to know how lit I can get. I was like, well, I need to know if I'm pregnant for sure or not, because previous tests I had seen like a faint line, but I was like, is it like just a faint line, or is it am I really pregnant or whatever? So that Friday before I left to Swaziland, which was this past Friday, I tested. It came out positive. I didn't tell my boyfriend. I was like, wait, I need to see his facial expressions when I take this test. So I went to Swaziland and it was fun. I didn't get lit. And then I came back, and then on Monday my boyfriend came over and I took the test with him. I mean, he wasn't completely shocked, because I'd already discussed with him about the fact that my period is late, you know, what would happen if we were pregnant and that kind of stuff. So I mean, it was a conversation that we'd had already. This was just more of a confirmation thing. He was really stressed out before the test. He bought like this whole packet of like chocolates and started just eating like chocolate after chocolate. Then he was on Twitter. Then he was like, he was finding every excuse to not take the test. He was just like, but then we've taken the test and we've had some really good conversations. I mean, we'd had conversations prior to me falling pregnant, and now we've had more conversations post falling pregnant, and obviously there are things that still need to be decided on and all of that kind of stuff, but I will keep you guys informed on that. And yeah, the vlogs are back full force. I would like to take you on this journey with this pregnancy with me, and I hope you guys are going to have I'm going to enjoy being a part of my journey. Yeah, so that's it basically. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the video, and please leave your comments below about possible gynae obstetrician that I can use, and also let me know what else you'd like to know about the pregnancy, so I can I can plan my pregnancy videos ahead in time for you guys. Let me know what else you would like to see on the vlog, specifically about pregnancy videos or anything else actually, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.